Alright, here we go. So playing some Melfi sprites right here. Now I do want to point this out because I know people love to go into the comment section and basically just tell me all the misplays. I did not misplay, I just didn't want to do the shit. But basically, Swap Frog can actually pitch the Deep Sea Diva to special summon itself onto the field, and then you could just normal summon Max C, and then once this card hits the field, you use its effect to send Ronin Toad into the grave. Basically, from there, when you go to revive a monster, you could actually revive Swap Frog, send the other Swap Frog, and then use that Ronin Totem to summon onto the field. So you could get more advantage playing it that way, because then you're getting the full advantage off of Swap Frog. Basically, more one card more than the advantage that you would get off Deep Sea Diva. The reason I'm not going to do that is because I actually want my Maxi as a hand trap. So my opponent does not interrupt me here. I go ahead and start off with Deep Sea Diva, go into Spright Sprint right here. Sprint is going to send an Angler. Angler is going to summon out 2 Beavers. Use one of the sprints or sprint plus one of the beavers to go into Gigantic Spright. Gigantic Sprite's going to search blue. Blue's going to search Jet. And then of course Jet's going to search starter. And then I use these two to go into Melfi of the Forest. This card actually searches the Caddy, and then Caddy's going to search Penny on my opponent's turn. So right now this doesn't look like too crazy of a board, but watch how powerful this is. So I go into IP Masquerena, set my Call by the Grave, and then just pretty much end my turn. Let's see what we were working with. Now the graveyard is not as important. This isn't tier limits. The only card to really worry about there would be Spright Carrot. Basically I'll bring back Carrot. Carrot will act as a spell and trap negate. And then we got the IP Masquerena here. So we can link on my opponent's turn, and then also Spright Elf so we can revive back that Spright Carrot. We also have a Bestial Druid's Worm as a hand trap, and then Melfi Caddy. Melfi Caddy during the end phase will special summon onto the field, basically allowing me to search Penny, and then Penny would allow me to synchro summon once my opponent kind of just does something. So let's see how this all plays out. So there we go. Caddy hits the field. He's going to activate a Blackwing. I go ahead and chain IP Masquerena and then the Spright. Go into Crusade Avermax, and then here we go. I draw Penny because he normal something, and then this is going to go into Herald of Arclight. Now, what does this do? Why is this so difficult? Why is this such a good board? Well, just this card and this card alone are already enough for hardly any deck to have the answers to. For one, this card can't be targeted, and this card has to be the card that gets attacked. Because we made it with IP Masquerena, it also cannot be destroyed by card effects. So what does that mean? Well, it means that they have to find a way to beat this card, and then while doing that, I'm basically putting them in a banish floodgate. This is basically a macrocosmos floodgate. Any monster sent from the hand or main deck to the graveyard is banished instead. So, and then also it's an omni negate too. So, but yeah. Then we also still have Carrot. Carrot can actually negate a spell or trap, and I can use Gigantic Spright as material, which is why I kept it. And it's a big beefy body, right? So my opponent, I go ahead and tribute off his monster that's in his grave, and I'm just hitting his graveyard for everything that hits his graveyard. I'm just trying to clear it out, for the simple fact that I don't want him to be able to make any plays. Blackwing uses the graveyard, so that's why I'm shutting this graveyard down. And of course, my opponent is done for. He just pretty much scoops it up because there's nothing he can do. So let's go ahead and take a look at my deck, because everybody always asks, what's the deck list? This is my deck list. Super, super, super consistent. I got the Nightmare Corruptor Ibly for those matches that I just want to lock my opponents out. I can draw a card with the Hyperia. I got Deep Sea Diva as a one card starter. We also have Nimble Beaver as a one card starter. Um, and then of course we got just enough sprites to make full combo if we just so happen to have another level 2 and we draw a sprite body. Now you could almost say that you could run like 3 pixies, 3 red, and 3 carrot, just for the simple fact that if you run enough of these level 2s, any level 2 plus any sprite, because sprites can special summon once a level 2 is on the field, you can literally just normal whatever the other level 2 is, and then just special summon Sprite. Once you do that, then just go into Sprint, send Angler, and then you get full combo. Just that simple. So yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.